Hi everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm making a Halloween centerpiece. I got this little skull candy bowl, is that what it's called? Yeah, candy bowl from Family Dollar. It's got that oil slick finish and it's pretty sturdy. I had bought a block of foam to put in there, but I was like, I'm gonna have to cut that. I'm gonna have to listen to that styrofoam cutting sound. So no, so these are just some plops of spray foam. When you buy the spray foam, you either have to use the whole can or throw away half the can if it's not going to fill up the container all the way that you're using or whatever you're using it for. So I just made some plops on some parchment paper, let them dry, and then I can use them for stuff like this. So I have a couple of glittered pumpkins from Walmart. I like that orange and yellow one. And I'm just going to kind of build an arrangement here. When I pull those out, I like to put my finger right over it to avoid tear out, but of course I did that and it tore out on the orange one. We'll survive though. So I'm taking some paper straws because I don't have any pieces of, like the stems that I would cut off of flowers. I would prefer to use that, but I just bored a little hole in the bottom of the pumpkin with my scissors and then stuck the straw in so I can elevate this a little bit. The hot glue, especially from the skillet, melts this foam a tiny bit, so you kind of have to hold it where it is more than I would like when I was doing a wreath, and that's way too much glue, but that's what came up and I was like, all right, we'll take it. So these are kind of two of my centerpieces, and this is a pick from Michael's a couple years back. It was like $4. I assume I got it on clearance or on sale because I would not pay $4 for that. It's cute, but no. So I'm going to cut that down a little bit, get a little bit of glue, and stick it in the back. Because I like to build, put my focal pieces in first, which are these two big pumpkins, and there's another one that's going to go in later, and then there's three other ones that are going to go in after that. But yeah, just to get my general shape down so I know the candy corn spray is going to be the tallest, the pumpkins are going to be the biggest, and then I'm going to work around that. This is some leftover tubing from a wreath, and I'm just going to stick that in on the side. This is a big leftover project. I've been doing a lot of those lately, just okay, I need to do, what am I going to do with these 13 inches of deco mesh tubing, And these are from Michael's again. I think they were $4. Super cute. Had to have gotten them in clearance or something because not me. And I'm on the struggle bus here. I don't know why. Oh, these tags. Oh my god, these tags are such a pain. And it's just sped up and it's taking me forever. So I think I put two of these in initially, and then I'm at the end, I'm what am I going to do with the other one? I just stick it in there. And this came out exactly how I wanted it. I do wish that I had put these smaller pumpkins in after I had put all the florals in. Just because they could have stuck up some more. And it would have done a better job of filling space, I think, but everything worked out. That one's I'm no, I'm not going to put that one in, but I eventually do. All right, and these are some ribbon tail, well, a ribbon tail that was just left over from, I had cut too many. So I was all right, I don't know what I'm going to do with that, so I'm going to throw it in here. Both those ribbons are from Craft Outlet. Oh, and all the tubing is from Dollar Tree. So I was going to make a bigger bow, but those were really wide ribbons. Because even though I put a bunch of stuff in this candy bowl, it's not super big. I mean, it's enough for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 handfuls of candy. They also had the same bowl, exact same thing, except it was in a mirror silver finish. Really shiny. Really reflective. But I like the oil slick. So just twisting these together. They're cut at 12 inches and dovetailed, and I'm just going to kind of Not really make a bow, just kind of make like a spray. And I'm like, put it here. No. I'll put it over here. No. No, don't put it there. Put it, there you go. Put it there. Oh, that's the hottest coffee ever. See, the only bad thing about this foam is that it makes a mess. It gets everywhere if you're not careful with it, and it's highly susceptible to melting. At least when your glue is like 300 degrees. These are from Dollar Tree, huh? Yeah. Because Walmart had some Halloween roses this year too, but I don't think I got any because they were like black and gold. And you can't do black and gold in Louisiana and not somebody be like, oh, it's a Halloween Saints thing. And I'm like, no, it's just black and gold. It doesn't have anything to do with the freaking Saints. You and your football. Okay, I'm going to cut all these down and place them around. And this comes together pretty quickly after I have everything in there. And these might be from Walmart. Yeah, I think these are the ones that I had a whole bunch of. Because they were on clearance for like 25 cents. I'm really cutting a lot of these. And I think they all go in there. So yeah, I'm filming this on, well, I filmed this a while ago. It took me forever to get pictures of it. The pictures are not great. I'm going to apologize in advance. It has been like storming, windy, and not just like a little windy, like worse than when the hurricane that came through. Like it's been crazy, and I had the hardest time taking pictures of it, but it is the 21st, I think, Monday the 21st. My mom is on a plane right now going to Florida for Carl's memorial service, and I'm a little anxious. She's usually like 10 minutes away, not 10 hours away. But I tried to set up a little bit of other support in case I need it throughout the day. Not that anybody's going to answer their phone, but they might. So I'm just placing these around, filling in the space. Taking a lot of time to decide what I'm doing. This is sped up like 4 times and I'm still very slow. That's why I'm always surprised when people are like, I like the long versions. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so long. It's because I'm so slow. I don't know what I'm explaining. You're going to have to watch the long version tomorrow if you want to know what I'm talking about, because I have no idea. And I just edited the other video yesterday, and I'm like, I don't know what I was talking about. Gonna pop some of these little branchy things with the spiders. And I know this isn't like the greatest view. Ideally, I will eventually have another camera where I can do the overhead and like one from the side. I mean, that'll always be the goal, but for right now, this is what we're doing. And I keep trying to lift it up and like show you what it looks like and what's going on. Oh, I don't remember adding these, but I mean, I remember adding them. I didn't realize that was coming. I wanted a little more, because the black and the purple were looking a little dark, so I wanted some, just a little pop of a brighter, lighter color. And these are just fall flowers from Dollar Tree. I kind of wish they were sparkly, and I guess I could always just hit them with a little bit of glitter spray, but I don't know, it breaks up that darkness. Because I mean, like, if you squint, like, sometimes I remember hearing on Christopher Lowell, does anybody remember that show? He used to say that anything, even if it has a pattern on it, it's a neutral if you squint, and it's just a solid color. So like if I squint while I'm looking at this, like I can't tell the difference between the black roses and the purple roses. So if you're ever doing something, you're like, oh, is there enough contrast between these things? Like, just squint at it and be like, okay, well, I need something else besides these two colors that look basically the same. I love that little candy dish. I saw it and I was like, that is so cute. I was trying to make I bought all this stuff. Well, the pumpkins. I had everything else. I bought the pumpkins to, I was going to try to like do it on a cake stand, but I had a cake stand that was pink that I got on clearance at Michael's. I was going to have to spray paint it like some other color. So when I saw this, I was like, that's perfect. These are just those glitter stems from Dollar Tree that, I wish I had sprayed these with something before I brought them in my house. They shed more than like a poodle. Does a poodle shed? They shed more than a poodle. No, they shed more than a dog that sheds a lot. Alright, it's super early in the morning. I'm doing this while it's quiet, while the wind is not howling like a wolf. I've only had a sip of my coffee. I haven't had breakfast. I'm like, what am I doing? But I wanted to get this done. Because I have to go pick up my sister and bring her to my mom's house to spend the day with the dog, because my mom flew out this morning, just a couple of minutes ago actually, and she's flying home tonight because she doesn't want to be stuck in Florida for an extended amount of time. And I'm adding some more to the back just because this is it's a one-sided arrangement. Like, clearly the skull is the front part of the arrangement, but if it goes on like a side table and you can see the back of it, like I obviously want that finished. You know, if I'm doing something that's definitely going to go like on a mantle with its back to the wall, like I might not finish it with flowers. I might just finish it with some greenery or something like that. But with this, I definitely wanted to add some stuff to the back. So there's some flowers back there, and I'm gluing, I think I glued, they had like a little clip on there and I took it off to glue directly to that candy corn pick. And is that about it? Yeah. I mean, I think it came out super cute. My mom was like, it's so creepy. And I was like, how is it creepy? It's like got glittery, fun pumpkins everywhere. So at this point, I'm like, this. Because like my glitter pumpkins are in a triangle, and then my orange pumpkins, like there's two of them, but I have another one, and I'm like, what am I going to do with that? Do I cover up the back of that pumpkin? The purple one? Yeah, see, I just kind of, I'm like, okay, I'll stick him in there. And it looked cute, so I glued it in. And I like those. Like, the mums are kind of a darker. See, this is what I'm pointing out, the triangle. It's a little bit of a darker rusty orange, and those pumpkins, the orange ones, are a little bit brighter. So it, you know, gives it a little bit more color, a little more contrast. So I like doing stuff like this. I hate photographing it because there's nowhere to do it outside. You know, like I can't really hang it on my shed. So the pictures, they're not great, but you know, you can see what's going on. My mom was like, they're too dark, and I was like, they're fine. So yeah, this is the whole thing. It's I mean, that candy bowl is pretty sturdy. So it's, I mean, I could put a lot of stuff in it. Most of that stuff is very lightweight. There's just a close-up of everything. And there it is outside again. In a planter, just kind of sitting in there. And here it is one more time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. And the long version will be up at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys then. Bye.